Okay, I'm back. I totally stole that intro. Welcome back, guys. So, it's July 22nd. It's actually 9:30. I'm starting earlier tonight. Now, in my defense, I did say no promises of me doing this every day. I need to remember where I left off. We finished the palace last time. And now I need to find a good date for me to go do the boss fight. So I'm gonna explain where I was the past few days. Let's see, if I hadn't done this for 2 days, and then the day before that, that means the last time I did this was on the 19th. I hope that makes sense. Played this last time on the 19th, then nothing on the 20th, nothing on the 21st, and today's the 22nd. So that makes sense. Let me check the audio though, like real quick. Sounds fine to me. Alright, let's get started. I believe I'm not allowed to work out, right?
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't really need to make anything.
Okay.
But let's just take a look. I can make this, but do I really need it? Not really. A tonic that calms an enemy's nerves, lowering a palace's security level. I don't really need this. But then again, I could just make some in case. I mean, there's no better time for me to make it than now. Nothing else I do really will benefit me. I can't work out. I mean, I could make coffee. I guess I could do that. You know what?
What's up?
That better not have progressed time, because I did nothing. Okay, good. I think I will go make coffee instead.
Hey.
Oh.
Alright, so let me briefly explain where I was the past 2 days. So 2 days ago, on the 20th, literally as I was setting up to start this, like not even 5 minutes before I was prepared to start, I heard thunder and lightning outside. And so I was like, you know what? I don't want to play these. I don't want to do these during thunderstorms just in case my power goes out, because you never know. My power did not end up going out that night, but then again, it's still safe than sorry, right? So it was like 9:55, 5 minutes before I usually start. And then I thought, I'm not really hearing anything outside. Maybe I could shoot for 10:30. I looked out the window, I still saw flashes of lightning. Yeah, lightning. Lightning's the light. Thunder's the sound. So I looked outside my window just to check, and I saw flashes of lightning. I'm like, nope. Guess not tonight then, unfortunately. Guatemalan SHB. The volcanic soil of Guatemala is ideal for growing coffee. Guatemalan beans are ranked by their altitude of cultivation. Didn't I read this last time? Strictly hard bean. A grade given to coffee grown at altitudes above 4,500 feet. Has a citrus-like acidity and a full body. Alright, so that explains where I was 2 days ago. Where was I yesterday? Well, as I've mentioned before, yesterday on July 21st, that's my dad's birthday. And so that's where I was instead of playing this. I was out at my dad's birthday dinner. And I want to talk about that because some crazy stuff went down last night. And I want to share the story with y'all. You know, let you guys know, like, fill in the gaps of where I was last night instead of playing this. And you know, it really sucks that it took me this long to play this game again. Because, ooh, we got that boss fight. And that's also why I'm playing this earlier tonight. Because I'm going to give myself some extra time, some leeway. Because, you know, it's going to be a real hassle for me to take care of the copyright claim that is a guaranteed... that just comes with life will change. So the sooner I start, the sooner I finish. The sooner I finish, the sooner I can get working on taking care of that. It's going to take me all night to get that taken care of.
You ride this train at this time too? What a coincidence. We finished investigating the palace. All that's left is the calling card. When are you going to send it?
After we prepare. I want to see what else I can do first.
So the more important it is, the more cautious we should be. You have a point. You are dependable, as I thought. I'll leave the timing of the calling card in your care.
So aside from the birthday bash yesterday, I got a couple other topics I want to talk about.
Oh, have you heard?
The main two things I want to talk about today... Hold on a second. What did that just say? Hold on. I just saw something pop up on my phone. The main two things I want to talk about today is my dad's birthday yesterday and San Diego Comic-Con. That's happening today, or rather for the past few days. But I want to talk about the news that came out today and stuff that interested me, because I ain't got nobody to talk about with this. None of my friends is interested in the same stuff I'm interested in. So because, you know, I got all this hyper energy and excitement cooped up in me, I need to express it. So I'm gonna share it with y'all. You about to hear how geeky I am. And also some other light topics as well. Some other small little things I wanted to mention. Sin and ethicist. I think I said that wrong, but okay. Let me look up the answer. Alright, so let me just start from the beginning of the story that took place yesterday at my dad's birthday. Excuse me. I need to drink more water. Together, senses come together. Alright, so as I stated before, my mom recently tested positive, so she wasn't able to go. Which, you know, is a great shame, because the whole family couldn't be together on my dad's birthday. But unfortunately, it is what it is. And it wasn't just my mom, too. My dad was telling us, like, how many people had to cancel because a lot of them ended up testing positive. So a lot of people couldn't come. But there was still a decent amount of people that went. I'd say most of the people who got invited came. Kind of lost my train of thought there. Oh, right. So because a couple of people had to cancel, there were some extra seats, a couple of extra open seats. And so my family asked me, are there any friends you want to invite? And I'm like, ain't no friends of mine want to come to my dad's birthday party. My dad's birthday dinner, that nobody would be willing to, even if I had invited them. Where's my invite? Oh, ho, ho. After I tell you what went down, you may reconsider. So I just want to mention this, okay? My sister's boyfriend was also there, and I asked him, is this awkward for you? And he's like, no, not really. I only asked that because I've never really been in that position before. You have to think about his perspective. Okay, my sister's his girlfriend, obviously. His girlfriend's dad's birthday, and all of the dad's friends that he doesn't know will be there. He essentially only knows 3 people there: my sister, me, and my dad. So I've never been in that position before, where, say, the person I'm with, it's her dad's birthday. I go to that birthday dinner, and it's all of her dad's friends. I've never been in that position before. So, you know, that's why I was asking, is this a little awkward for you? I should also lay down this little tidbit. My dad did not drive his car. He did not drive his car. My sister's boyfriend, he's the one who drove all of us to there, and he was meant to drive us home. I'll get back to that later.
Hey.
So keep that in mind. My dad did not drive. He already had a ride home, so he was free to drink all he wants. It was his birthday. Okay, let the man have some fun. You just go for the girlfriend. It's part of the relationship. Well, I would not know. Excuse me. Can I grow stronger with Maruki yet? Let me save the game, even though there's not really much for me to save. Oh yeah, I should also mention this. This is unrelated, but I should also mention... Actually, it is kind of related. So, a couple days ago, the boyfriend, he randomly one night, after going out to dinner with my sister, he came over and he dropped off a case, a 24-pack case of Arizona. Now, you guys know me. I love Arizona. Oh, I need to hit the button again. Because, you know, trying to earn them brownie points from me.
This is rough on my eyes.
Now, I've already stated this before. He's very mid in my eyes. You know, there's nothing really special about him. He's just a normal, average guy. I don't really have much to talk to him about. You know, we don't have, like, any of the same interests. So he's very mid to me, but that's not what's important. It doesn't matter if he makes me happy. What matters is he makes my sister happy.
It's open.
So, you know, trying to earn them brownie points from me by gifting me an entire 24-pack case of Arizona. He told me that he went to Costco and it was like a good price. He said it was like 16 bucks for the whole pack. So, you know, earning them brownie points for me, or from me, not for me. Oh god, did that not raise it? Uh-oh, should I not have gone with Maruki? Oh, maybe I should have just done the boss fight. Oh god, maybe I should have just did the boss fight.
Yo.
Should I close? No, I don't need a closed game. Should I just open should I reload the game and just do the boss fight? I didn't get anything out of that.
Oh.
All right, let's go do that boss, shall we? Nothing else happened. Really should just check this way. What day is it in game? Monday. I already saved the game, so let's do it. I'll continue the story after the life will change is muted part. Actually, I don't know how much of the story I'm gonna say during the boss fight, because I'm gonna be focused. Which way was it again? I think it was this way. Alright, Joe, you know what the drill is?
We can now take him down, yes?
You know the drill, you know how this goes. Life will change will be muted, and it'll be silent afterwards.
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. You sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help. I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
Suave.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography, I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily, but why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with? Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
Multiverse confirmed?
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about. Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yeah, of course.
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it.
Well, we don't really have anything else to do, so we're just gonna send the calling card.
Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once.
A calling card, huh? Really take it seriously. He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
We'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
How convenient, the next member of our team, we meet an artist. So anyways, where was I? My dad didn't drive. My sister's boyfriend drove. So my dad was free to drink all he wants. It was his birthday, let the man go loose a little. So, we got there. It was the four of us. My dad, me, sister, and her boyfriend. It was the four of us. My mom couldn't go. That's unfortunate. And it was all my dad's friends. So, let's see. The dinner started off pretty normal, pretty smooth. Actually, on the way there, because my sister and I went to work yesterday, and my dad, he just went in for an early appointment, and then he left. From what I hear, my dad went to the restaurant to prepare all day. That basically, it was just a dinner. Like, how much was there to prepare? It really just sounds like he went there to chill with his friends all day. So on our way there,
Hey!
the boyfriend was driving me and my sister to the restaurant. On our way there, he told me that my dad planned to do a speech, and he wanted the two of us to record it. So, you know, that's okay. Never really seen my dad do a speech before, but okay. You know, record it and send it to my mom because she couldn't make it. She couldn't see it in person. So, you know, as the dinner was starting, my dad stood up. He did that thing with the wine, with the wine glass. Like, he tapped like a knife on the side to get everyone's attention, and he began to do a speech. He was saying stuff like,
Oh, you
friend,
wanna
like
do it?
the people that were in the room, like thanking everyone for coming. Unfortunately, the missus couldn't be here. Like this toast is in her honor or whatever. And like the many years of friendship he's had with everyone there. So after the toast, I forgot to buy more protein. How many more do I have? One left. Oh, I really need to go and stock up.
Now, let's carry out our plan.
So the dinner went normal. You know, it was the typical Asian restaurant food that you expect. Trying to remember, what was the first dish? Actually, I took pictures. What am I saying? I could just look up the pictures so I can describe each dish to you guys.
Nice going.
Let's see. The first dish was, what the hell was this again? Oh, the crispy pork. So that was the first dish. Second dish was the deep fried crab ball.
All right.
For those who don't know what these dishes are, yep, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's just a ball of crab meat that's deep fried. At least I think it was crab.
Well, then.
But here's the funny thing that I really wish I could show you guys pictures of. Now, this was display only. This was not for eating. But the couple of dishes that came out, there were these really overly designed aesthetics. Like the deep fried crab ball dish, it had an entire dragon carved out of carrots. You guys remember Mushu from Mulan? It kind of looked like him, but entirely made of carrots. All of it was carrots. I can't imagine being a chef / artist and carving out a dragon in such detail out of a carrot, out of many carrots. I managed to take several pictures of the carrot dragon. It wasn't for eating. I'm pretty sure they throw it back in the freezer and take it out whenever they use it for a fancy display. At least that's what some of the people at the table were suggesting. And the waitress, I think she kind of laughed it off, like, we can't do that. You don't freeze carrots. So I can't imagine, send you some photos, I can show you the photos. I can't imagine, you know, doing all that work and just putting it to waste. There was also a carrot bird, which I couldn't take pictures fast enough. Here, let me
All right.
real
let's
quick
begin.
send you a photo of what I'm talking about. There you go, a literal dragon made of carrots. So after that dish, there was these scampi, or shrimp, not grilled, like fried with beans and celery, like the bean pods. And here's what's wacky about this one. This one had an entire garden display. Here, I'll send you the picture as well. I'll send you a picture of this one as well. There was literally an entire garden display. There was like a gate made out of cucumber. Well, not really a gate. There was a bridge and an arch made of taro. There was a temple and a different bridge made out of carrot. And I don't know if, I assume this is either grass, I think it's water. Quote unquote water. The entire base was green jelly. Which, once again, the lady said not for eating. I really wish I could show you guys the pictures, but you just have to go off of my description. So after all that over-the-top fancy food, we just got soup. You know, it was just a big bowl of soup. It's supposed to be the shark fin soup. Then again, I don't know if shark fin is necessarily allowed nowadays. And then there was... Now this dish I was not the biggest fan of. There was the dish with abalone and sea cucumber. Now I was thoroughly disgusted by the sea cucumber, not because of the taste. I just don't like... Well, yeah, I don't like eating a sea cucumber, but here's what I didn't realize. Here's what I didn't know going in. The sea cucumber was stuffed with, I assume, pork. And because I didn't want to eat it, because we didn't really see the pork, we just saw a sea cucumber. Excuse me. At this point, my dad got up. He went to the other table to chat with his friends. So my sister sitting next to me told me cut his food for him for when he comes back. So I was cutting it, not realizing it was stuffed with pork. Hold on.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
I was cutting it, not realizing it was stuffed with pork. So I saw all of these like little bits of who knows what in there. I thought it might have been like the sea cucumber's internals, and I'm just was like sitting there cutting it with so many disgusted expressions. I'll continue the story after.
Please excuse me for a moment. What is it?
We found this outside.
Letter.
It's, Sir Ichiriyusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail.
Why are you reading it?
From the Phantom Thieves.
Can't Madarame read it himself?
Whose doing is this?
We don't know. The same letter has been posted everywhere.
Alright, prepare folks.
About the security cameras.
It's about to be muted after this is
There
posted.
were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Then it must have been the cat.
Remove
Arrest
these
the cat.
accounts.
Of course.
What now?
It's about this affecting the exhibit. We believe it's just a prank, but what
It's
of the
just a
mass
prank,
media?
bro.
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Yes.
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it? Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
Was that too?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
Then let's
You
go.
better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show them. We're gonna surprise them all.
All
I'm
right.
sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
Let's do this.
It'll be fine. We managed last time too.
All right, guys, prepare for this
You
to be
had no
muted.
reservations about this either,
I can't
right,
emphasize that
Yusuke?
enough.
Of course not.
Excuse me, I keep clearing my throat tonight. And prepare for silence. At least I don't know when it's gonna start. You guys on the Twitch side, however, you get to hear it. Not on the YouTube side. This whole portion is gonna be muted on the YouTube side. I guarantee that. But for you guys on the Twitch side, you guys get to enjoy this awesome music. It's a hassle for me. It's an absolute headache for me to deal with it after, but for you guys on the Twitch side, you guys get to enjoy this.
Well then.
Love this song? Me too. It's been my ringtone for who knows how many years now, and I've been way too lazy to change it. I need to go to... Where the hell do I need to go to again? Here. Oh, that's right. There's the whole split up thing. I need to split up the team to do this.
Let's go.
Let's see. I need to go up there. I say up when it's right in front of me. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. I gotta go to the crane first. I got to... Is there a... Right, I can go to another safe room first. there's a safe room closer to the crane. Was it here? Thanks for no preview.
Let's go.
Yep, it was here. Now, was it this way? Oh god, I'm messing this up so bad. I think it might have been here. I'm lost. Where was the crane again? Is there a treasure there? Yes, there is. I know I passed one earlier. This is not where the crane is. I'm lost. The longer this section is with the song playing, the harder it is for me to deal with it. I can't believe this song is muted. It has to be muted. I can at least understand this one because this song is awesome. But compared to freaking Desire, really? Desire has to be muted? Where the hell was this crane again? Not here. Nope, not here. I am so lost. I need to go up. Didn't I need to hook line over there? This footage is not going to make sense after this is posted. You know, after this is posted and no one can hear anything, everyone's just going to see me run around like a doofus and not realize what it is I'm doing. Like, he's lost. He can't figure out what he needs to do. This is just footage of him losing his way. There we go. Is there treasure there? Yes. Okay, now we split up. Oh yeah, all of this is copyright. All of it. Every single millisecond is a no-no on YouTube. I can't believe it, but okay.
Yes.
Maybe I should have saved the game in one of the safe rooms. Whoops.
There's an enemy inside, just as expected.
I mean, we've done a ton in here. It ain't surprising. Anyway, I'm gonna try and draw it out, so I'll leave the switch to you guys.
Will you be okay? What if it catches up to you?
Huh, don't underestimate an ex-runner. I'm definitely gonna shake it off.
Hey! There's some weird people over here! Hey! I need some help!
What's the matter?
You better make it, Skull.
Is this good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
How did they
seem to
manage
be
to do that?
enjoying
Did
this.
someone jump,
Only the
grab the
best can
crane,
appreciate these critical moments.
pull it
Plus,
over,
This feels like we're really phantom thieves.
and then like tie it to Morgana?
We'll be counting on you, Mona. And Panther as well.
There's Fox's signal. That means they're ready to go. Good luck, everyone. Let's do this.
Joker, now!
Got a nice view of an ass on screen just now.
Sorry for the wait.
And grab and
My
take.
bad. It took me ages to get that guy off my trail.
Wait, where's Mona?
Is that treasure I see right beside us?
Let's go.
outside. Is there a way down out here?
Oh, I gotta go over there.
Is this another portal to an unknown destination?
We don't have time to lose. Just go through it. Now's our chance.
For real? But I guess there's no other way.
Add one more to the for real counter.
Is this the courtyard?
I knew it. All that security would have been meaningless if it just led back inside.
It seems we managed to escape their siege.
Meow.
Dude, why is Mona getting excited now of all times?
I just can't take it anymore. Let's take a look at this treasure. Treasure!
You guys just heard none of what I said.
This is the treasure?
Get back!
Whoa!
Meddlesome vermin.
You guys on YouTube heard
this
nothing
what
I
you're
just said
looking
throughout that
for?
whole time.
How dare you try to trap me like some kind of mouse?
Watch that section not
So
even
you
be
had a
muted.
big prepped, huh?
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese art.
What made you change like this? Is it because you became famous? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother. That woman never lost her passion for painting even after her husband died. Her skills and talents were quite astonishing. That's why I decided to look after her. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works of art.
Madarame was
How
trying to
low can
hit.
you sink?
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die. A glimpse of the genuine Sayuri.
Genuine? That's the real Sayuri? This can't be. Mom!
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. A woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
You stole something that personal?
I knew at first glance. I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced it under my name.
But the baby in the picture. Why did you paint over it?
It was all to stage it. If the babe is erased,
If the
reason
babe-
for the woman's expression will become a mystery. That is what the general public is drawn to. Each of those parasitic critics wrote the same thing.
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is. If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit. You don't love art at all!
Though you have a real treasure, your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles on that fake.
It makes me laugh, asshole!
So you'll defy me no matter what.
Hell yeah.
Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future.
Almost sounded like he said something else
Along
there.
with those insolent friends of yours there.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman!
Nah, he's a mutant.
Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
What?
No. You let her die?
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
Yusuke?
I thank you, Madarame. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace at this very moment. You aren't some rotten artist. You're a despicable fiend who wears the skin of an artist.
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want. Those who have the connections make the rules. Those who don't, follow them. Not to mention, the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules in the art scene. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good. Get back!
That's not disturbing at all.
The mediocre cannot understand. Now, let's begin, you vermin.
Yusuke had his own moment where Ego told Peter Quill he killed his mother. You know, Star-Lord shot him when you killed my mother. Now, how do I do this boss fight again? Don't I need to just guess what each part is weak to? I don't remember this. Do I have... No, I can't use this. It's only during an ambush. Do I have moves I can just attack everything at once? I don't think I do, at least for Joker. Not that. Severe almighty damage to all foes. I don't want to use that right away, because I only have so much SP. What else do I have? Let me just take a good look. Well, I don't really have much, so I'll just randomly attack. Got an itch on your nose there.
Not bad if I say so myself.
This music's awesome too. So, where was I in terms of the story? I was talking about the food.
Go down.
Okay, I can't attack the eyes. Didn't I need to melee attack the eyes?
They regenerated? Damn it. Those things can come back if we don't take them down at once?
Wonder if I can do some setting up as well. Increase attack for one ally. Do I have any... Do I need to heal anyone? Well, the only person with real damage is Panther. What else do I have? Now the eyes absorbs this. Wait, let me just double check. Okay, yes, I do need to melee the eyes. Which one do I attack? I'll just attack the nose for now.
This is the ultimate form of ours.
What is this attack?
I don't remember what this
It has
does.
to be more than just our color changing.
You would just use
We should
Rampage?
be cautious.
But then I got the whole second phase of the fight. Whoops. Yeah, I'll attack the mouth. How about that? Should I heal? I'll heal her for now. And hopefully... Alright, that's what the paint does. So I will attack the mouth, and because Joker has increased attack, I'll use him to attack the eye. Back down you go.
Time for my comeback with style.
And you as well. I didn't even need the game to tell me about the black paint. Why not? Wait, why not use a physical skill? Maybe I didn't think about it until you told me.
Madarame's out.
Alright! We attack him!
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame! The Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit! I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy!
You're still saying that? There's no need to hold back then. Let's get him, Joker!
Dang, this dude's health is thick!
Madarame! If you brats can't fathom that, then you'll witness it for yourselves! Behold my mastercraft!
True fate. He just used a clone jutsu.
What? He made copies of himself? I see. Creating duplicates is his specialty.
Alright, so let's see. I need to attack their weaknesses.
Let's go.
Which one was weak to electric? Wind. Flying types are weak to electric types.
Looking cool, Joker!
And I can baton pass it.
Go ahead.
All right, pass the baton and fall!
If I'm remembering correctly, don't I need to attack all the clones until like he runs out? So I need to... Can I use this again by... Yeah, let me use this again. I'll continue the story after this boss fight, because I can't pay attention right now. I can't talk about it and pay attention to the boss fight.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Okay, I thought I had Yusuke on this team. That's okay. Yeah, I'll baton pass it to her.
Okay. You powered up the baton pass.
I feel like the red one will reflect it, but let's try.
Let's see
Yep.
that again, Panther.
That did a lot of damage too.
Stop this! Is this how you show your gratitude to the man who raised you?
Threaten us all you like. You're not gonna stop us now.
I remember the first time I did this fight, and I sucked so hard at it. Maybe I should take down the blue one first. Poor Yusuke doesn't even get this story moment. I thought I had him on the team. Maybe something happened since last time. I can't baton pass now, so let me just, wait a second, what else do I have? Low HP, can I do that on myself by chance?
Damn clueless brats! My fiery rage shall reduce you all to mere ashes!
Hey, that red outfit of his do look clean though.
You'll pay.
Thank you for using the one character who resists your moves.
My brilliance strikes like a flash of lightning, and now you'll taste it for yourselves.
Come on, do it on, damn it, I was gonna say do it on, Ryuji.
That hurt!
2 blue ones. So the green one's weak to electric. What else do I have? You said use what now? You said use Rampage. Where was that again? Where was Rampage? Oh my god. Do I dare? I'll try it. Oh my god, that did a lot more than I expected.
Time for my comeback with style and grace.
Because it's a physical skill? That's what Rampage does? Okay. I need to keep that in mind. Can I do that again, just to clean sweep all of them? Oh, 3 red ones. That does use up a lot of SP. I don't even think this is Rampage.
Damn it! Damn it! Stop it, you brats! Or else.
Oh, he said or else. Okay, guys, we lose. We surrender.
You robbed your students of their futures. Why should they be grateful?
He said or else. Well, I guess we should stop, right? He said or else. Sounds like a really good reason for us to stop and just let him win, right?
Persona, eat this.
Oh, wow. How symmetrical can you get? So if I do this, does it just end the fight? Ryuji has Rampage? Oh. Well, next time. Wow, look at that money.
Power courses through me.
You know, maybe next boss fight I'll actually up the difficulty a bit because it's a little too easy. I did say I want to breeze through the game, but it's like I expect a little bit more of a challenge. I may need to put Okumura on easy though.
What a skill.
I think I played this game on normal last time, and that's why I had such a hard time with it.
No one cares for true art. All they want are easily
But then again, also
recognizable
last time I
brands.
played, I didn't know what
I'm a
the new
victim
stuff
in this
was.
too. Wouldn't you agree?
Excuses now?
The art world revolves around money after all. You can't rise up without any money. Yusuke, you understand, don't you? Being a poor artist is truly miserable. I just didn't want to return to that life.
A fiend like you has no right to speak about the world of art. You're done for. Along with this whole wretched world!
No, please! Just don't kill me!
Return
Doesn't
to
even look like
yourself in
Yusuke was
reality and
holding him by
confess
the
your
neck.
crimes. All of them.
Looks like he was holding the painting.
You're not going to kill me?
Swear it!
All right. All right. What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask.
The Batman villain?
A black mask?
Roman
Wait,
Sionis?
Who's he talking about?
It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace?
There's no time. Hurry!
Get on!
Hey, Yusuke. What should I do?
Put an end to all this and use your own artwork for once.
Yusuke!
Would have been hilarious. When Madarame asked,
Wait,
what should I do?
Yusuke! Yusuke!
Imagine Yusuke turned around and said, what should you do? Do these nuts fit in your mouth? Anyways, funny thing they should mention a black mask. It doesn't relate at all, but I just got reminded of something I saw earlier today.
We should leave at once.
Or something I discovered
Yusuke, come
exists.
Right. Goodbye, Sensei.
You guys know the character Black Adam? Well, today I discovered a character called White Adam
Guess
exists.
the mission was a success. All that's left is to see if he
I
had
think
a
he's
change
new
of
in the
heart or not.
comics.
Ah, so Bitter! Why'd you get it black?
Black Adam?
Sayuri.
You're not gonna get all teary-eyed and say stuff like, Mom, are ya?
To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired.
The genuine painting at his atelier has been altered after all.
Atelier.
Ironic as it may be, this one here is her true self-portrait now.
It's a wonderful painting. And although it took some time, it's in your hands now, Yusuke.
I'm thankful for it. However, it's impossible for this painting to be acknowledged by society anymore.
That's not a bad thing.
You may be right. Seeing my mother's expression here, it's doubtful that she would have wished for fame.
Only matters
So,
that you have
this
it.
is my mother. There's no way that I would remember her face clearly, but I was right about the rush of emotion I felt when I saw this painting.
Right in her face.
Stop that!
You're so vulgar, Ryuji.
So, what are you
Where'd
gonna
that
do
bottle
now?
go?
We're gonna keep targeting big shots.
Why do you do such things?
It's to get back at scumbags and, like, society in general.
Did he just
We
shove
also wanna
that
give
bottle in
courage
his
to the
pocket?
people that are suffering because of selfish adults.
Courage, huh?
It looks
What
like he
good
was
is that
drinking
do?
the mango
Only
aloe
encouraged
vera
to stand
drink.
up for themselves, correct? Will acquiring that make them happy?
Wait, what do you ask? Probably.
Yeah, there's no knowing whether it'll turn out good for everyone or not. Still, we won't know unless we give it a try.
In other words, it all depends on the person, hmm? And the same can be said about myself right now. I also suffered because of an adult's selfish act. Moreover, if we investigate these palaces, it may expand my artistic repertoire.
You really only think about art, huh? You're impressive.
Well, I won't take part in any inelegant plans, all right?
No worries, I've got us covered. Plus, we have a rule that says we always have to decide on a target unanimously.
And what if one person
Have at it,
disagrees?
Joker. We can give our calling cards a lot more oomph if we have Yusuke on our team.
Given how big our team will get, what if one person disagrees and it's not unanimous? You know, it's kind of like a jury. The jury has to be unanimous before they cast a vote. We have too many dudes. We need more bitches in this
I will
team.
try and live up to those expectations.
At any rate, I'm curious. Another intruder besides us, huh?
Our only clue's a black mask, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's just one person, right?
That doesn't narrow it down
There's
in
no
the
way to check
slightest,
anymore.
too.
The palace is gone.
I'll try probing Madarame. I may be
Probing?
able to learn something from him.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'll contact you all if anything turns up.
we should probably exchange our contact
Oh,
info
now
with
we
you then.
now we switch numbers with him?
An artist and a phantom thief. Well, it seems I'll be engaging in two trades from here on. Very well. You only live once, after all.
Hey, he just
Still,
said out
the
loud
incident
YOLO.
about this other intruder does concern me a little.
Aye.
Not only have we dealt with our second big target, we even have a new addition to the team.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep on getting those.
Goodness, things are going so well.
Every target, every new big target just comes with a new member. It's just like clockwork.
Aww. If only I could make a certain stupid Ryuji learn from you. But I have to say, you sure are something special.
Oh,
This
why,
is our
thank you.
fifth Persona user. It'll help broaden our battle strategies as well. Besides, having an eye for beauty is a must for Phantom Thieves. We're lucky to have Yusuke. An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still. An artist, huh? What kind of person do you think I was? There's no way I'd turn out to be some bad guy in the end, right? I get so engrossed with the embodiment of human desires.
What?
That's not
Uh-oh,
all.
what happened?
When it comes to the metaverse, I'm the only one who can transform into a car. I'm
What
special.
the hell is happening?
But it's still odd. Who could I actually be?
Uh-oh, that's not good. You guys can hear that beeping, right? That's not good. I need... Hold on. Uh-oh, that's not good. Give me a sec. I gotta deal with this. Uh-oh, what's that all about? Oh no, what happened? What happened? That's not good. What? Hopefully that's resolved now. Okay, okay, that had me worrying. I don't know what happened just now. Computer just started beeping. Before the beeping happened, I was about to say, imagine what Sojiro's hearing and what he's thinking. He just hears me talking to a meowing cat. You know, from his perspective, if he's downstairs, he just hears a bunch of meowing, and then he hears me say, "It's all thanks to you."
You really think so? What a half-assed answer. Well, there's no way a dashing, honorable rogue like me could be
Well, the
evil.
only other options I had for answers
man
was a
who
monster
saves
and a
those in
cat.
trouble in the West, while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South, while saving bullied cats in the North. A man who has a sturdy body, and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine. I'm that kind of ideal person. Or so I hope. So if I turn back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she?
I can't believe no one's actually picked up on it. If I say this now, he'll be like, "Really? Really? You really didn't notice? Really?" Well, no, eventually.
Well, that's true, but... where should I go when I become human? I wonder where she'd like to go.
Go to
An amusement
Detroit.
park,
Detroit
a
become
movie
human.
theater, a fancy cafe, shopping. What do you think?
I think you sound pretty down bad. Alright, once this section's over, back to the story, because I still got a lot of the story. We only covered the surface. We're still at the very beginning of the dinner story.
Alright.
And I still got other stuff to talk about tonight. Alright, so I was talking about the food when I left off. Talked about the carrot dragon and the food garden. I talked about the shark fin soup, talked about the abalone and the sea cucumber. But yeah, like I said, the sea cucumber was stuffed with pork. And as I was cutting it for my dad, for whenever he came back to the table to eat, you know, it would already be all cut up for him. So I didn't realize it was stuffed with meat, so I thought cutting into it, that was like the internal organs of the sea cucumber, so I was thoroughly disgusted there. So it was around this time that, actually it was before this time, it was after the soup that my mom messaged me like, take pictures of everyone who's there. I want to see who's there. I essentially was the photographer at the dinner. I took pictures of all the food and took pictures of everyone else there, and recorded my dad's speech. Now, I'm trying to remember, not much else interesting things happened. It was an ordinary dinner. Here was where chaos ensued. So, one of my dad's friends, he had a little too much to drink. Now, everyone was drinking, but, you know, you would assume that grown-ass adults, they would control their liquor. Can I make more coffee?
Oh.
So one of my dad's friends who was sitting at our table, there were 3 tables. One of the friends, he drank a little too much. and you know he was beginning he was beginning to get a little crazy. You expect too much from people? Aw, man. So my dad, he was also drinking.
Yes.
So the flat out drunk friend and my half drunk father, my dad, at first I thought he was joking. My dad had his drunken friend's head in his arms, like, and my dad was like lightly tapping / slapping his face, like, I told you, drink water. Stop drinking wine. I told you, drink water, to try to get him to sober up. But my dad, being half drunk, he was yelling at him, yelling at his face, and with his head like locked into his arms. So I thought he was joking at first. It wasn't until he started to raise his voice and his hits became to get harder that my sister told me, okay, go pull Dad away from him.
Let me explain.
So it was not until my dad really started to shout, to scream, and he was banging the table. His fist was punching the table. Drinks were spilling, cups were being well, knocked over. And you know, at that moment I had to rush out of my seat, like, okay, time to get out my seat, time to pull him away. Come on, Dad, come on, get away, come on, get away, relax. So all of our friends, or all of his friends, wait, what's going on? Oh, all of his friends, they had to, you know, pull my dad away to the furthest table away, the third table from us. Wait, there were 3 tables in total. They went to the table on the other end of the room. And you know, my dad, half drunken with the drunk guy in his mind, you know, my dad was drunk mad. Okay, so he was mad because he also trusted his friends to be able to control how much they drink.
You have expelled one who was stained in vanity.
And you know, he didn't expect anyone to absolutely get wasted, so he was a little upset at that. When you're drunk and mad, that's when things go crazy.
You should be honored, inmate.
However, that man's remarks are concerning. It seems another has made their way into the metaverse.
But who?
That is beyond my knowledge. But your rehabilitation is progressing smoothly. That is for certain.
Yes!
May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper. I have high hopes for you.
I have high hopes for you. I can't make my voice deep. At least not as deep as his voice. But, so my dad was 2 tables away.
Alright.
And I had to stand next to him to watch him, along with his like dozen friends. You know, a bunch of us had to like hold him down and make sure he still sat there. Make sure he didn't get up and walk towards the drunken guy.
It's Kitagawa. I'm calling about Madarame's state. For the time being, he hasn't suffered a mental shutdown. Other than that, his demeanor seems to have softened a bit. Is that the change of heart?
Not just yet. Actually, I think so.
See. I was curious and looked into Kamoshida as well. It's as if he was an entirely different person. Will the same be true for Sensei? I'm sorry to have taken your time. That's all I wanted to tell you. Good. Oh, I'll try asking him about the black-masked intruder from the palace when the time is right. Goodbye then. This time for sure.
What was the point of even writing in the script good and then just cut it off like he thought of more things to say? What was the point of that?
We meet again.
Can we meet more often?
It appears
Maybe
you're
for
lying
dinner
low
too?
lately. What's with the change?
Oh, wait, what? It appears you're laying low lately. Maybe I'm trying to play hard to get in your eyes. I'm gonna stop now.
Really? Is it just my imagination then? Anyhow, I wish the culprit would come forward soon.
Let's
It's
discuss
absurd
it
to pretend
over,
I can do
I don't
the
know,
police's
lunch?
job. I wish he considered my feelings before asking me this.
I will always consider your feelings. I gotta stop. Alright, enough joking around. So what else happened? So I had to stand by my dad to make sure he didn't get up and like charge toward the drunk guy.
What's up?
So there I was standing next to my dad.
Hey there.
Like his dozen friends surrounding him in the table. We were all like, you know, lightly holding him down, make sure he doesn't like get out of the chair. We were handing him cups of tea, like, all right, Dad, sober up a bit, stop drinking wine, here's some tea, drink this. So a couple friends went over to check the drunk guy, make sure, you know, he's doing fine. My dad, 2 tables away, he kept on looking that direction with an angry, drunk expression, like a death stare, a drunk death stare, like I really want to go over there and give that guy a piece of my mind. Like, my dad was angry. And like I said, when you're angry drunk, that's when things get scary. So, there we were. My dad was sitting there. All my friends were trying to comfort his drunken state. You know, they were trying to calm him down, trying to talk to him. One of his friends, you know, came over, talked to him, started to reassure him, like, I'm here for you, buddy. Like, we've been friends for so many decades now. I'm here for you. Whatever you need, anything you need, I got you. I'm here for you. And my dad, you know, in his drunken state, he started to cry. Not exactly start bawling, you know, but tears began to flow down, like tears of joy, tears of love, you know, the brotherly love that all he and his friends have. Like, that's decades of friendship right there. And I'm trying to think of what else happened after. So, you know, my dad several times got up and tried to walk towards him, and, you know, I had to stop him, like, Dad, no, you stop, sit back down, relax, calm down. There was one time that scared me the most. My dad, there was a wine bottle in front of him. My dad picked it up from the top. You know how in some media, you pick up a wine bottle or a beer bottle, you smash it on a surface, and there you go. You have a weapon, a half-broken bottle. That's the position. That's the way my dad grabbed the bottle, and then all of us were like, immediately pull that bottle away from him. You know, we were all afraid, like, he was maybe gonna smash it on the table and walk over there. But thankfully that didn't happen. It de-escalated very quickly. He tried to grab it, it was in his hand, we all immediately pulled it away from him. So as the night went on, I had to stand next to my dad to watch. Wow, that voice crack. Stand next to him to watch him like the rest of the night.
Quite.
Which was fine, because at this point dinner was mostly done with. There was like maybe there was the fish as well. I think this was after the fish. It was just regular steamed fish. This is why you don't drink. I fear that I do something dumb. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna talk about that in a moment as well, but you're right about that. So at this point, the dinner was mostly done. The only things that were really left was the traditional noodles and rice dish at the very end of this Asian dinner combo set, which, by the way, at the very end costed $3,000. But don't worry about that. Alright, there was also lobster as well. So, dinner was essentially done, so I didn't really have much else to eat. So, I really gotta applaud all the workers there, because not only was it a man's birthday, there was also like a dozen half-drunk guys in the room, and they had to deal with all of that. I remember my dad's friends trying to de-escalate him, like try to calm him down, so they were all like, let's go outside for a smoke. And then everyone in the room who smoked basically went out, and they spent like 20 minutes out there. so I could finally sit down and eat whatever remaining food I had, while also, you know, just dealing with, lightly dealing with the drunken guy inside. And at this point, he was spewing absolute nonsense. You know, he was talking to my sister and her boyfriend. They were like, "This boy is a good boy. He's a keeper. Don't you do anything to hurt this boy. You got that? And same goes for you, boy. You treat her properly." Stuff like that. And I also gotta give credit where credit's due to my sister's boyfriend, because he, quote-unquote, really stepped up in this dinner. It was, you know, he's trying to earn brownie points from everyone. Try to not only get my family to like him, but my family's friends to like him. So my sister would sometimes nudge at him, like, go over there, like, fill up their wine glasses a bit. Or she would be like, go over there and, like, pour tea for them. Or go over there and ask them, how is everything? You guys enjoying the dinner so far? Stuff like that. Pretty sure if my sister wasn't there, he would not have gotten up and done that.
Oh, yeah.
Which, let's be honest, I would not have done that. If I was with a girl and I was in that position, if she didn't nudge me and tell me to get up and do that stuff, I would not have gotten up and done that. Especially to strangers, and especially if those strangers are her dad's friends. Glad your sister's boyfriend know that your dad approves. So, this is why I almost knocked something over. This is why I said he really stepped up, cause you wouldn't, I would not have done this part. So near the end of the dinner, you know, we had to get the drunk guy first to the bathroom and then get him into the car. So what my sister's boyfriend did was, you know, one arm of the drunk guy was resting over the boyfriend. He brought him to the bathroom. He brought him into the bathroom. And because the drunk guy, you know, he could barely walk, and I imagine he could barely stand, he had to bring him into the bathroom. And I can only imagine he may have seen some of his schlong, because he had to watch him, like, make sure he doesn't fall over when he stands at the urinal to piss.
Okay, let's go.
So, okay. Is that what it takes to make your girlfriend happy? Potentially see the dad's friend's dick? I don't know if that's what happened. I didn't ask him about it. But I can only imagine there's no way that didn't happen. You know, it's a small bathroom. The guy can barely stand. So yeah, all the friends took my dad out to smoke. They were out there for like 20 minutes, so we were inside. Just eating the rest of the food and just dealing with the drunken guy. Let me check the confidants once for a sec. Let's see, where am I at with each of them? Ryuji is 5 and she's 3. Can I up them both? No, not Ryuji, but On, definitely. Sorry, Ryuji, not today. So so this is where we tried to get the drunk guy to go home, because my dad was drunk, pissed at him, so we had to get the drunk guy out of there so that my dad would calm down for the rest of the night. So here's, oh, I just spat everywhere. So here's what happened. So one of my dad's female friends, she volunteered to drive him home because this is what she said. She remembered 5 years ago driving him home, and it was pretty close to where she lives. So she volunteered to take him home. So the boyfriend, he tried to be like, all right, time to go home. Like, you just have to stupid talk to drunk people so they can loosely understand.
That's what I'm talking about.
He was saying stuff to him like, come on, time to go home, follow me to the car.
Hey!
And the drunk guy was like, why? He sat back down. Why should I follow you? I don't really know you. Why should I follow you? So yeah, it was tough to get him to get into the car. Eventually we did, you know. I stood up and went over to help. I'm like, come on,
Hey.
it's late, it's very late. Come on, the place is about to close. Come on, follow me. Let's go home. You're tired, right? Come on, it's late, about to close. Let's go home. You can go to bed. Like, come on, follow me to the car. We're gonna get you to the car, get you home. I was saying stuff like that. So, no problem. He was drunk walking, couldn't really walk in a straight line. So we got him into the female friend's car. Now, this was the concern of mine. There's a rather sober lady driving. She had like a glass of wine. She wasn't drunk like the rest of the guys. But, you know, she did drink a little. But not too much to the point she can't drive. So she was fine driving. So there was a lady driving, and there was a drunk guy in the back seat. And she also had to Google Maps how to get to his place, his condo. So I was like, I volunteered, like, do you want me to come with you just to make sure everything's fine? And she was like, no, it's fine. I got this. I'm fine. So it's like, okay, if you say so. So she drove, and off they went. And now this is way further in the night, but after we got home, I heard that cops were involved. Now let me finish, okay? Don't jump into the conclusions here. Conclusions. So she got to the condo. This is a story that I heard, by the way. I wasn't there, so I don't know. From what I heard, she got to the condo. The drunk guy's wife, I think, wouldn't come down to bring him up, I think. Or they don't live together. I don't know the story. Regardless, she had to bring him, I think, to the lobby. At least that's as far as I know. But there was a drunk guy. There was a lady in the lobby of a condo complex. He looked like he wasn't cooperating. He looks like he was about to do something. From what I hear, the security guard got concerned and maybe called the cops. That's all I know. And keep in mind, I even volunteered to go with her. Like, do you want me to come with you to make sure everything will be fine? And she insisted, no, it's fine, I got this. So, moving on from that, so moving back in time, so the dude's gone, the drunk guy's gone from the restaurant, so we can finally all just calm down and enjoy the rest of the evening. It was about 11 p.m. at this point. It was almost time to go. Dinner was finished, dessert was finished, which, by the way,
Yes!
there were 2 birthday cakes. I did not get to eat any of it because I had to stand over my drunk dad and make sure everything was fine. So I couldn't sit down and eat any dessert. So the night wasn't over yet. My dad wanted to stay and chill with his friends a little longer. Like, at this point, my dad was beginning to sober up, but not to the point where he was completely thinking straight. And like the dozen of his friends were, you know, they were also a little bit wasted. So they were all insisting that my boyfriend, oh my god, my sister, her boyfriend, and I, my god, how did I mess that up?
Alright.
The 3 of us, we leave first. And as I said, he was supposed to drive us all home. My dad didn't drive because, you know, his birthday, let the man have a little fun, let him drink a little bit more. So my boyfriend, oh my god, my sister's boyfriend was meant to drive us all home, meant to drive my dad's drunken ass back home.
Oh yeah!
But my dad was insisting to stay back with his friends and chill a little longer. So at this point, it was
head home.
getting to be like 11:30. You coming out on stream? Wow. Yes, I'm coming out. I'm straight. I'm straight. Sorry, folks. I'm straight. That's not really coming out. But at this point, it was around 11:30. My dad and his friends insisted that we're gonna party for like another half hour. One of us would decide who's gonna drive your dad home. You guys can go ahead. Like, it's late. Remember, my mom didn't go, so we had to bring the leftovers, or whatever, not leftovers. We had to bring the food home for my mom to eat, which I'm pretty sure she already ate stuff at home herself, but that's besides the point. Like, throughout the dinner, every time that the waitress separated the food for everyone, we also asked her to have 2 separate to-go boxes and separate into them as well, because people couldn't come. So it wasn't leftovers, we just portioned it for my mom. So my dad, in his drunken state, he was saying like, you guys gotta go home, get that food to your mother, that way she can eat. I'll be fine, I'll be back later on tonight. So the 3 of us, we got in the car, me, sister's boyfriend, and him. The 3 of us were in the car, preparing to go. And we called our mom, told her, hey, Dad's not willing to leave. Is there any way you can call your husband and tell him it's time to come home? Time to bring your drunk ass home? And, well, we tried. I tried to go back in like, Dad, Mama says you gotta come home. We listen to what Mom says. You know, out of everyone in the family, you listen to what Mom says. So I went back inside, told him, Mom says, time to come home. And my dad essentially said no. So then I called my mom again, like, yeah, he's not willing to come home. Do you want me to stay with him? Like, stay here and watch him? My mom's like, ideally, yes. Because, you know, he's drunk, we don't know if anything will happen. Ideally, I should stay there. So that's what I did. Excuse me. So, my sister and her boyfriend, they went back to my house. Brought the food home, like, had to feed and let the dogs out. My dogs are stubborn. They don't eat unless you, like, hand feed them. We tried to hand feed them before we went out to the dinner. They didn't really eat. So we had to come home and feed them the rest of it. So my sister and her boyfriend, they already went back to the house, and I was left behind. And I volunteered, like, I'll stay back, I'll watch over Dad, and I'll make sure he's fine until we get home. Now, here's the part that I forgot to mention. This is before we all decided to leave. So, my dad and all of the drunken guys, you know, they were partying. They were partying hard. To the point, my dad had an unlit cigarette in his mouth. And he was like, come on, give me a light, give me a light. And I'm just like, no, not inside, not inside. So, you know, I pulled the cigarette away from him. And here comes another guy, cigarette in mouth. And he was getting ready to light it up. Not only is my concern secondhand smoke, because I hate smoking, I hate the scent of smoke. But my concern was there were sprinklers in the restaurant, in the room, so I'm afraid if they detect the smoke, then it'll begin to rain inside. That didn't happen, but that was my concern. I didn't buy protein! Well, I'm not gonna work out today then. Let's go make some coffee! So before we... I can't make coffee. Yes, I can.
Hey!
Oh. Damn it. Yeah, I had the feeling I couldn't make coffee. Oh, now I can. And he said something about the TV?
Hey, hey!
So here was the scary part. Well, less scary than him almost picking up the bottle, but here was a scary part. And, you know, once again, credit to the people working there, the staff, the waiters. Because my dad, my drunk birthday dad, he half stood up, pointed to one of the waiters, and shouted, "Is it okay to smoke inside?" And I think the waiter hesitantly, in a scared tone, like, "Yeah, it's fine, go ahead." Because, you know, drunk birthday guy, pointing at you, shouting and screaming your direction while pointing at you, "Is it okay to smoke inside?" And I think he didn't want to say no, because, you know, he can easily be ganged up on by a dozen drunk guys. So it's like, you know what, just let them. And, well, all of them went to town. All of them pulled out cigarettes and began smoking in the restaurant. And at this point, I had to get away because I'm very sensitive to the scent of smoke. I could smell it from, I kid you not, the other side of the restaurant. In fact, when they all went out for like that 20 minutes of smoke, the door was closed. I could still smell it from inside. So I had to go to the other side of the room, and then the more they smoked, the stronger the smell got. So I eventually had to get out of there and get some air. Alright, now we go back to I was left behind. So I was left behind to watch over my dad, and all of his friends were smoking inside the restaurant. So ideally I would sit next to my dad and just watch him, but I couldn't get close enough because of that barrier of smoke protecting him. So what I did was, for like the next half hour to 45 minutes, I sometimes stood outside to get some air, just to wait. Sometimes sat at the very end of the other side of the restaurant to just, you know, make sure everything's fine. If anything happened, if my dad collapsed or anything, all the guys would have shouted and screamed, and I would have gone running. But nothing happened. Everything's fine. It wasn't until they were all prepared to leave. You know, some guys were getting up, going to the bathroom one last time. That's when they spotted me sitting in the corner, like, "You're still here? I didn't even know you were still here." So there we were. It was like well past midnight.
In the end.
Well past midnight. They all went back outside again for one last smoke. So I stood there for maybe 10 more minutes waiting for them to finish up, you know, say their goodbyes for the night. And then one of my dad's friends drove the two of us back home, and, well, we got home. But oh no, the story doesn't end there. Throughout the dinner with my dad's drunken state, and when we got home, my dad kept on repeating the same things. You know, throughout dinner, throughout when he was drinking, throughout dinner, he kept on asking, "Did you pack any for your mother?" Throughout the night, the entire night, you know, like each 5 to 10 minute interval, he would keep on asking, "Did you pack anything for your mother? Oh, you did? Okay, good." 5 minutes later, "Oh, did you pack anything for your mother? You did? Good." And that wasn't the only thing he asked. He also asked, "Do you have my bag?" Because my dad carries around a bag with all his stuff in it.
Do you know the answer?
So he kept on asking, "Where's my bag? Do you have my bag?" I kept on telling him, yes, we have it. We have it. And he's like, "Okay." 10 minutes later, "Do you have my bag?" And when we got home, the questions he kept on asking was, "Where's my bag?" I told him, "Here it is, right here." He put it down, walked away. A couple minutes later, "Where's my bag?" Arthur, this.
This is it.
Well done.
And then also at home, he kept on asking, "Did your mother eat yet?" No kidding, he kept on asking that. He kept on asking, "Did your mother eat yet? Did your mother eat yet?" Now, this is essentially where the drunk dad birthday story ends, and, well, my story continues. As I mentioned earlier, her boyfriend bought me a case of Arizona, and I brought one to the birthday because I don't drink. And after witnessing what I did that night, I don't think I will ever drink. One, I don't like the taste. Two, exactly what the homeboy said in the chat earlier, I don't want to ever get so drunk and accidentally say something that A, I'll regret, and B, don't remember. So, I don't drink, and I don't plan to ever drink. Initially, my drinking plan was like maybe a sip at like special events, and the only thing that comes to mind for special events is weddings. Like maybe at my sister's wedding one day, I'll have a glass of wine with my dinner. You know, that was like one of the only times where I would consider drinking. But after seeing what happened at my dad's birthday, I think it's safe to say I will never drink now. Unless it's like a very specific circumstance. If I'm like, you know, if I'm cornered, zombies are about to break in and tear me apart, and I have a bottle of liquor in my hand, well, may as well chug, may as well, you know, have one last drink before I get taken out.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, I know what this scene is.
I need your help with something. I found this flyer stuffed in my mailbox.
BAM!
Housekeeping service. It says that a cute maid will do anything for you. A maid, dude. A maid who'll do anything for us. Right? Right?
This part of the game was not voice acted in the vanilla.
You're a guy, right? You know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Yeah? Yeah? Luckily, some guy on my floor just moved out, so there's a vacant apartment in my complex. The key is behind the mailbox, so we can get in anytime. The landlord seriously doesn't care. The place is all set.
Sounds awesome. Go in there, use the bathroom, and you don't have to pay the water bill.
What the hell?
Can I, get in on this?
Oh, you mean you're into this kind of stuff?
Hell yeah, Mishima. Okay. Join in, my boy.
I'm not into it. It's just for research.
It's only for research purposes.
Do the maids look exactly as they're advertised?
Yeah.
We need to determine whether or not this company just pretends to offer
Yep.
housekeeping
Are they
services.
false advertising? We must know. I guess we have to. If it's for justice.
Right? And if it's a scam, then we need to punish them.
Correct. We're doing the world a service.
Every little detail.
We will examine every inch, every detail, and determine if it's properly advertised.
Since we'll be watching them, it should be something like Operation Maid Watch.
At least he didn't say Maid Touch.
Nice. I like that.
So yeah, I don't think I'll ever drink unless very specific situations. You know, if there's a bomb next to me, I evacuated everyone, but you know, I'm shot, I'm there bleeding, I'm not gonna make it out. The bomb's about to go off and I have a can of beer next to me. Well, may as well. Why not? But yeah, so I'm not ever gonna drink. It's part of the reason why a bunch of my friends don't invite me out. You know, a couple of my friends, they say it'd be how much fun it'd be to go just chill at a bar. Or I have some friends who love to get wasted just to have some fun. And they don't invite me to it because they know I'd be the buzzkill because I don't drink. And I'm just thinking like, man, I could join and, you know, just drink water, drink a soda. I could still join. I just won't drink. And they tell me like, but that's no fun. Where's the fun in that? I think I'd rather go get the flyer thing done. Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should go with on, get the confidant thing up. Oh, never mind. Right, it happens at night. Okay, on, you got a deal. So much gas tonight. Before I do, let me check. Yes! I could have just quick traveled there. I didn't need to go back to the text message. It's okay. Oh, I almost thought I saw something moving.
For real?
So, before the dinner, at work before dinner, I bought boba. I bought a milk tea. And I shared maybe 1/3 of it with my sister. So I had 2/3 of a milk tea. And then at dinner, I drank an entire can of Arizona. So I was pretty hyper. I was pretty propped it up by caffeine and sugar. So even if I, slapped my face onto my pillow, I wasn't gonna fall asleep. I wasn't gonna go to sleep anytime soon. And because I hadn't worked out for the day, because I got home at like 12:30 in the morning, my stupid ass thought, you know what, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go run on the treadmill, and I'm gonna burn off some of the caffeine in my system. That way I could at least go to bed later on. And that's exactly what I did. But not until this. Now, first of all, I had to watch over my dad, make sure he was doing fine, get him some water. And then, I kid you not, I went down to my basement to get ready to use my treadmill at like 12:45 at night. I found a spider on the floor, and then I found a centipede on the floor. You guys remember a little while ago I mentioned a thick brown spider that crawled out from a hole? Well, I found it. At least I hope it's the same one. Because the spider I found was also thick and brown, so I can only hope that it was the exact same spider that got away from me that night. So I quickly grabbed my bug jar, my designated jar that I use to catch bugs, and I trapped the spider in it. So the spider was in the jar, and then that's when I spotted the centipede. And I'm like, alright, I guess I gotta get my second bug jar. I only have 2. Ah! This bitch. Anyways. So I had a spider in one jar, and a centipede in the other jar. And then, as I was, 2 jars in hand, each with a vermin inside.
Right.
Getting ready to go to my backyard at like damn near 1 in the morning to release them, I noticed there was another spider on the floor, an even bigger one. And beside that was another one of the really small spiders with the really long, skinny legs. So I had to make another trip. I had to go outside, release the spider and centipede, come back in with empty jars, and capture those 2. So I went outside, released them, came back in, walked down to my basement. One of the spiders was gone. The extra big one, yeah, that one disappeared, and I couldn't find it again. So it's like, shit, a really big spider got away from me. So I captured the small one, the small one with long, skinny legs, and then I look up. There was another spider in the corner. So in one night, in an attempt to work out at like 1 in the morning, I discovered 4 spiders and 1 centipede. And I captured 3 of those spiders to release back outside. One of the spiders got away, and that's what concerns me. The centipede was really small as well. I noticed a little line on my wooden floor. You know, the color of the centipede kind of camouflages with the floor. So I noticed a line on the floor. I took a closer look, and yeah, I saw antennas or whatever a centipede has. So that's how I knew, okay, this thing is alive. So I gotta go get my jar. So yeah, I captured 1 centipede and 3 out of 4 spiders, and I released them all. And now, finally, at 1:15 in the morning, I was able to finally do the treadmill and work off the caffeine in my system. Now, I do the treadmill for half an hour, so it wasn't until... Well, you can time it. So I didn't take a shower until well past 2 in the morning. And when I did, I could finally go to bed after such a long night. Had to deal with my drunk dad, had to be left behind at the restaurant, had to deal with so many insects, had to work out, and I can finally go to bed now. So that's what happened yesterday night from me playing this. And that's why I didn't play this yesterday night. Initially, I thought maybe if my dad's birthday dinner ended soon enough, I could come home and I could start playing, but clearly not. I didn't even get back home until well past 12, until midnight. So that's where I was yesterday night. Instead of playing this game, I was out doing all that. Well, that's the end of that story. I got one more.
Wait.
Actually, I got a couple more. So before I get into my next main topic I want to talk about, which is San Diego Comic-Con, I have a couple of light stories I want to mention. So last time I played this, I said I was watching the Quarry gameplay. Well, I've done that now. I've seen the whole game. And something that is a coincidence to me is that the date the game takes place in is technically, essentially my birthday, my actual birthday. That's when the game kind of takes place in. Now, this is not really a spoiler. This is just how the game is set up. So you have the daytime of the game, the introduction, the beginning of the game, and then it turns nighttime. That's when the rest of the game takes place. Majority of the game takes place. And in game, the main night that it takes place on is August 23rd. That means the day before was August 22nd, which is my real life birthday. I'm just like, wow, okay, so this game takes place on my birthday, kinda. That's neat. That's a neat detail for me personally. But yeah, I'm done the Quarry. I thought the game was a little more rapid fire than it was in Until Dawn. I feel like Until Dawn had better plot twists. You know, I finished watching Jacksepticeye play it, and he was right. The character Caitlyn, we barely got to know her, even though she was the character I was most interested in. Because, you know, I recognized Brenda's song. God damn, I had such a crush on her as a kid. Watching her as London Tipton and Wendy Wu. Mostly London Tipton, because the Wendy Wu Homecoming movie was a one and done.
Do you think...
But yo, growing up watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck, I had such a crush on London Tipton. But that's besides the point. So I was most curious about the Caitlyn character because she was played by Brenda Song. And unfortunately, we didn't really get to know the character that much. Besides, she's really good with a gun. So yeah, I finished the Quarry.
Yes!
So, something else, so, shiny Pokemon. Today, I caught a shiny Spheal in Pokemon Go. Now, it's a shame I already have several of these because of a past community day, but hey, a shiny's a shiny, I'll take it. And the past 2 days, I've trying to remember what I got. I got a shiny Liepard and a shiny... what the hell was the Pokemon called again?
Alright.
Oh god, what's the name? It's not Elekid, it's not Electivire. What was the middle stage again? Electabuzz, that's it. I got a shiny Electabuzz. And there was one more. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. But that's besides the point. So all of today and most of yesterday night's birthday dinner until I had to get up and de-escalate all the drunk.
Bye.
I was trying to hunt for... I've been trying to hunt for a shiny Stantler so I can evolve it into a shiny Weirdeer. But no luck on that just yet.
Ah, you're back.
So I have another work story of something that happened today. So I made a sale today, which, yay. It almost seemed like I was gonna go the whole day without making a single sale. So this dude came in with his mother. This middle-aged dude. No disrespect there, but
Looks like Mishima's waiting for us in Shibuya.
once again,
Do you think we should go
cheapskates.
see him?
Cheapskates trying to talk down the price. The price total would have been $330. And his bitch ass was telling me, my insurance only covers $320. Can you lower the price to $320?
My nose is all itchy.
And I'm like, bruh, it's only $10. You can pay the $10. And he was like, okay, fine. So his insurance supposedly covered $320 and he would pay $10 out of pocket. So I did the insurance bullshit and it only covered $300 and his total was $330.
All right.
So the mother, why no, not the mother. The mother was the one who asked me. Well, they both asked me, can you do $320 instead of $330 because of the insurance? And I said no. You can pay the $10. So the insurance only covered $300. So he asked me, can you lower the price? Can you change the price to just $300 clean? And I said no. Without hesitation. I just flat out said no. Like, you're about to piss me off with all this talk about lowering the damn price. Talk about some total price is $330. You only covered $300. Talk to me about some, can you lower the total price to $300? I never said the word no so fast in my life. So there's that. So one last thing, one last small little topic before I talk about Comic-Con. Okay, this is a more personal issue with me. Now, it's not the same health issue that I've mentioned before, or rather I've alluded to before. Go ahead, Mishima, how about that? So, for the past, especially the past week, this issue of mine has been happening again. Now, the last time this happened to me, I believe, was in high school. And I don't remember when the last time it happened was before that. Excuse me. But for some reason, I have this problem with my body.
Hey.
But the rest of my family doesn't. It's only a thing with me. So, a couple days ago, my back was itching. I was scratching it. And that's when I began to notice this is happening again. Now, I looked it up. I have a condition called... I wrote it down here. I have a condition called dermatographia. Send anyone. I have a skin condition called dermatographia. D-E-R-A... Wait, I spelled that wrong. D-E-R-M-A-T-O-G-R-A-P-H-I-A.
Whoa.
I don't know if I mispronounced it, but whatever. It's essentially where when you scratch your skin, you put basically any sort of pressure onto your skin. Over a short period of time, your skin will raise up exactly where the pressure was applied. It's also nicknamed like skin writing, because you can write out words on your skin by scratching, and then your skin will raise up exactly where your skin was scratched. So I have this problem of mine. What?
Oh.
And I've had this problem for a long time. We don't know what causes it. I'm sure a quick Google search will tell me, but I'm too lazy. So that's a condition I have. It's when you scratch your skin and your skin raises. And it also causes not discomfort, but it itches. It itches a lot. Now thankfully, this time it doesn't seem like it's happening all over my body. In the past it would happen on my arms, my legs, my torso, my back. Don't think my neck, not my face. So in the past it would happen all over my body. And right now it only seems like it's limited to my back. So I scratch my back and my back will raise up. Now in the past, this was very uncomfortable for me because like I said, it itches on the spots where you scratched it. So you know, I just have an innocent itch on like my stomach. I scratch it, and before I know it, I have essentially a rash on my stomach.
Huh?
So I remember what I did to try to help with the itching. Now, folks, don't do this, okay? This is just how I handled it. Different quote-unquote treatments work for different people, okay? What I did may damage you. It's nothing bad.
Man.
It's nothing bad. I remember one time, because my entire stomach and torso was rashing, was itching and had like a rash on it. What I did was, essentially I couldn't take it anymore. I hopped in the shower and like just sprayed it with ice cold water to try to get rid of all the itching. And initially it worked. And then like 5 minutes later, all the itching came back. So I thought, okay, the cold didn't work. Let me try heat this time. Now I didn't take a boiling shower. Oh my god, I'm going to fill your tired heart full of lovely energy. Meow. I'm Becky. No, you're not. So what I did for heat was I plugged in my hairdryer and I just like blew hot air onto the itchy spots. And I essentially just burned away the itch. And it worked. The itch went away. Now, don't try that. Don't damage your skin like I probably did. It's nice to meow to you. Can I request someone else? Pussy. Hello. Just be polite. Just say hello. The basics include cooking, cleaning, laundry. Well, they ain't nothing in here for you to do any of that on. But there are other services we provide if you desire. It'll cost like an extra 50 bones, but you know what? You look young, Master. Are you perhaps in high school? Well, in the anime, he said, I'm pretty sure he said, I'm a dad. I'm in college. Your skin's so healthy. Pfft, clearly mine's not. I don't think I'll ever do this in real life, but if I did, and they asked me, are you in high school? I just flash my ID like, hell no, I may be short, but believe me, I am grown. You know, one of my friends, who is actually taller than me, he gets mistaken to be in high school all the time. You know, he has that baby face look still. I think it's because I don't always shave, but it's whatever. Mishima? Sakamoto-kun? And you? Ah, she turned around now. And we get to see her face. Wait, are you... Yes, first time ever, Master. You're not Phi, don't you call me Master. Only Phi calls me Master. Yes, it's me, your homeroom teacher. This is so awkward. Alright, so, I talked about everything else I want to talk about. Let's talk about San Diego Comic-Con.
Hey.
Now, I'm talking about Comic-Con 2022. Watch all the stuff I'm saying right now be instantly outdated. But keep in mind, where I'm at in our world's timeline, this stuff just happened for me. As I'm playing this stuff literally happened for me today. It may be outdated for you when you're watching this in the far future, but this is very recent news for me. That's up to you. Or, what do you mean? That's up to you. So, today's Comic-Con news. This is only the stuff that interests me. Well, not only, but mostly only this stuff interested me. It interests a couple of my friends, or at least half of the topics. What to do with the Grinch ear-to-ear smile? Anything? A+ on all my exams, all my tests, no homework. Allow me to skip class whenever I feel like it. What else? What else do I feel? What else am I feeling on my evil to-do list? So anyways, so Comic-Con. The two things that really matter to me were the Marvel one and the Walking Dead one. I'll cover the Marvel one first, because I got a lot of concerns about this. So today for me, they announced the Marvel Studios animation side of the projects. They revealed the Marvel Zombies. They revealed the Spider-Man freshman year. For anyone who's watching this far in the future, and all that stuff has already come out, none of what I'm about to say will matter. But these are my initial thoughts before any of that stuff even comes out. I am years away from those projects coming out. Keep that in mind. So the thing that really concerns me the most is Spider-Man freshman year. I almost forgot the name.
Oh?
So, this is an animated prequel to Captain America Civil War and Spider-Man Homecoming. But my concern is the characters that they revealed will be in this show. So they revealed some of the villains, some of the supporting cast. And, well, yeah, that's basically it. They revealed that Charlie Cox will return to voice Matt Murdock / Daredevil, with even Daredevil concept art. I'm just like, yes, that's awesome. Wait a second, that doesn't make sense. Civil War is the earliest that we see Tom Holland's Peter Parker, and in that film he said he's had these spider powers for roughly 6 months. So let's just say, because Civil War took place in the year 2016, let's just say Peter Parker had his spider powers in 2015. The same year that the Daredevil Netflix show started. So did Matt Murdock in the show Did he meet Peter Parker after season 1, I mean, in 2015? Like, did Matt Murdock meet Peter Parker in between seasons 1 and 2? Well, not Peter Parker. Did he meet Spider-Man in between seasons 1 and 2? And Daredevil, based on the concept art, has a black suit. What, did Matt Murdock go back to Melvin and be like, yeah, this red suit, this dark red suit, can I get something a little more stealthy? Like, did he just have a black suit somewhere that we just never see him use? I mean, I'm not talking about his bandana for a mask, because, yeah, that's totally different. So I can up Ryuji. Alright, Ryuji it is. I don't need to warp, he's right outside. Some of the supporting characters. This is what concerns me the most. This is a prequel story. So this is the same Peter Parker in the MCU, but this takes place before Civil War. So if this show takes place before that, that means these characters existed in the MCU all the way back before Civil War. And if these characters really have existed this whole time, my question is, where the fuck were they this entire time? Some of the supporting cast revealed to be in the show are Harry Osborn. Oh yeah, that's the only one that matters, at least to me. Some of the villains that will appear are Dr. Octavius, Scorpion, Norman Osborn, and from the concept art, Chameleon. Chameleon's not important right now, but if the MCU had Norman Osborn, where the fuck was Oscorp this whole time? Where the hell was Otto Octavius this whole time? We can train at my place. Spoilers. The show's 2 years away from me playing this. As of this moment, the show's 2 years away from right now. So I'm trying to think to Spider-Man No Way Home. Peter acted like he didn't know these characters. He had never heard of Norman Osborn and Otto Octavius. Hell, in the film, Peter laughed when he first heard the name Otto Octavius, thinking it was a joke. Like, he was joking that was his name. Now, the only way I can, at this way too early moment, you know, theorize based on goddamn concept art, is that in terms of Norman Osborn, one, initially, in the No Way Home film, Norman Osborn had the Green Goblin mask on. So Peter would not have known that underneath the Green Goblin suit was Norman Osborn. And two, the concept art for Norman Osborn clearly did not look like Willem Dafoe. So clearly, Norman Osborn looks different in the MCU.
What?
So Peter, seeing the Green Goblin from another universe, one, is wearing a mask, and two, the man underneath would look different than the man that he already knew. So that's my only way I can explain that Peter didn't know who this Norman Osborn was in No Way Home. But what about Otto Octavius? The only way I can theorize is Peter already met the MCU Otto Octavius, who should look different from the Raimi trilogy one. So when Peter saw the multiverse Doc Ock, and he said his name was Otto Octavius, maybe Peter was like, nah, there's no way you're Otto Octavius. I know one here. You're not him. No, seriously, what's your actual name? Oh, you're serious? Your name's Otto Octavius? Oh, you're a doppelganger. You're a variant of his. Like, that's the only way I can think of it, as of this way too early moment. He didn't believe he was Otto Octavius because he looked different. But then again, that theory would be thrown out the window if the MCU Otto Octavius also has the arms. Like, oh, you're Otto Octavius, you may look different, but you claim that's your name, and you also have the mechanical arms? Yeah, I think that's pretty evident. That's quite good evidence that you say that you are who you say. But then again, it's like Norman, the Raimi Norman Osborn said in No Way Home, Oscorp doesn't exist. At first, the first time I watched the film, at first what I thought he meant by that was because he was just thrown out of his own company in Spider-Man 1. I thought that's what he meant. I thought he initially meant Oscorp doesn't exist anymore. The company he knew doesn't exist anymore. Not necessarily he meant there is no Oscorp in the MCU. Which now could still be the case. What if the Norman Osborn we meet in Spider-Man freshman year hasn't started Oscorp yet? That's a possibility. But also, if that's the case, where does Spider-Bite come from? If not from Oscorp? Listen, okay? The way I see it, the story is extremely messy. Like, where was Harry Osborn this whole time? And also, one confirmed character that will show up is Nico. She's from Runaways. So how does that fit in? We have a Runaways show. Was she at Midtown High and then she transferred schools? And then she met the rest of the Runaways? It's so confusing. And all I have to work on are concept arts. Oh, right. And the suits. They reveal concept art for the suits. One of them was clearly the Future Foundation suit. Does that mean Peter Parker in the MCU had already met the Fantastic Four? Like, what the hell? One of the suits in the concept art clearly looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I ain't gonna front about that. It really looks like one of the turtles. Paper Bag Man, when? I would love for them to do that one day. Man, my voice cracked again. But yeah, he has the Future Foundation suit in the prequel. Then again, I haven't seen the actual show yet, so I don't know. I'm only basing it off of concept art at this moment. And that's why I say, watch all of this very quickly be outdated. All my worries be outdated. We can, once the show comes out and we see how it all makes sense, we can all come back to this video and we can laugh at me for how wrong and concerned I am.
Hey.
I think they also confirmed Rhino would be showing up. And, you know, there's also the concern of Scorpion. They were setting up Matt Gorgon in Homecoming to become Scorpion. But now I guess the context is he was already Scorpion, and for some reason he just didn't suit up in Homecoming. It's confusing. I need to see the show first. I swear to God, watch them still not give us any Uncle Ben in this damn show. I'm trying to remember, is there anything else about Spider-Man freshman year? Now, they also showed off concept art for Marvel Zombies, which, you guys know that this is how I feel. The What If Zombies episode sucked. That episode was hot garbage. So I was concerned that they were going to branch off from that and add more to it. But they showed off concept art of certain characters who would be showing up. some of the characters are the newer characters. You know, Red Guardian, Shang-Chi, Kate Bishop, Yelena Belova. Like, those characters would be showing up. And one thing that I found hilarious is Jimmy Woo. You guys remember in Ant-Man and the Wasp and in WandaVision, Jimmy Woo was doing his magic trick with cards? Well, in the What If Zombies concept art, it looks like he not only has a suit, it looks like his superpowers is close-up magic. Okay. Now, some of the confirmed zombified characters are Cap, Wanda, Ghost, Abomination, Okoye, Captain Marvel, and this one I didn't notice until I saw the art. Zombie Icarus. Oh my god, the destruction that would ensue on planet Earth.
You're back.
Imagine trying to deal with Zombie Icarus. Holy hell. You stand no chance there. Then again, you also stand no chance with, like, Zombie Wanda as well.
You got time right now?
Yeah, sure. Nothing else I do right now really matters. I could just hang with Sojiro and just...
Next time, then.
Let me save the game first. So I wrote in my journal, I found my teacher in a maid outfit.
Man.
You got time right now? All right, then.
Oh yeah, for Spider-Man freshman year, they showed off his initial homemade suit. In which, I gotta say, I like way more than the actual homemade suit we got. You guys know, I hate that suit. That suit looks atrocious. It looks so bad to me. That's just me, though.
Thanks.
They showed off concept art for his new prior homemade suit, which I think looks much better. I actually like this one way more. It gives me vibes of Spider-Punk, Scarlet Spider, and Cyborg Spider-Man. It gives me those vibes all combined together. That's just me. So this suit I actually like. Oh, also Cosmic Spider. It kind of gives me Cosmic Spider vibes. So that's my feel on the new homemade suit, the one that technically came before, and I like it way more. Because goddamn, I hate that original homemade suit. It looks so bad to me. Trying to think. That's all the significant news from the Marvel side, the Marvel animation side. They announced Spider-Man's sophomore year and stuff, but it's like, it's just an announcement that that's coming. We don't have anything. So, let's get to the more juicy stuff. You know, the stuff that I'm extremely excited for, and that is the Walking Dead panel. Now, let me just say, hold on a second. Is that a bot? I think that's a bot. Anyways, so the Walking Dead panel. You guys know that I am a fan of Marvel, DC, and Walking Dead. So I was excited for this Walking Dead panel. Now also keep in mind, folks, if you're watching this in the future, where I'm at in the timeline is I am before part 3 of season 11. So that's where I'm at, before part 3 of season 11. I mean, I don't have to confidant up someone every single time. There's nothing really else I can think of to do. The only thing coming to mind is the place where I play the baseball. Don't need to study. I ain't going to work. Oh, this was yesterday's message. Never mind. Sure, let's go with her. Just to chill, just to hang out. I'm gonna save the game first.
Aw, that's too bad.
So the Walking Dead panel. Now, before, like, I was planning to mention this before the panel happened.
Oh yeah.
So thank God that it happened before I mentioned this. Now, what I was going to mention was, you know, what will come first in our lifetime? What will happen first? Will it be the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Or will it be the Rick Grimes movie? Which one will happen first? Because us as fans, we've been waiting for a hot minute. A very long time. And so it was announced today that Rick Grimes and Michonne will return in a 6-episode limited series on AMC+. Finally! Rick Grimes is coming back. Initially, we were supposed to get a Rick Grimes movie trilogy. We were supposed to... Oop. Not now. We were supposed to get 3 movies with Rick Grimes. And we have been waiting...
Thanks.
What, 4 years? For any sort of news? It's been 4 years and essentially nothing. We've gotten no updates.
Ah, you're back.
Ooh, I can. Sojiro, you're up. Literally. So, I'm happy. I'm very happy that we're finally going to get Rick Grimes back. And that we have some official news and that it's dropping next year from when I'm playing this.
Well,
now, am I a little bit disappointed? Maybe a little bit, you know. We were promised movies. It would have been awesome to see a Walking Dead movie on the big screen in the theater. But, you know what? I'll take it. Because, you know, in Movie Idol's video, he did make a good point. If it were 3 movies, you'd have to wait years for, like, at most 2 hours of footage. And then you have to wait years again for the next movie, and years again for the next movie. If it's a TV series, you get more time to flesh out the story with less time to wait. You know what I mean? It's like 6 episodes means 6 weeks to get the complete story. You don't have to wait essentially 6 years to get 3 movies. So I'm happy. I'm very happy. We're getting Rick Grimes back. I'm ecstatic right now. And not only that, you know, we finally got the trailers. We got trailers for Walking Dead Season 11 Part 3. We got a trailer for Tales of the Walking Dead with Samantha Morton returning and Terry Crews. So I'm excited for all of that. So let me think. The Mother show, Walking Dead, the Mother Walking Dead show is ending soon. This is the final season. But how much is left in the franchise? Let's see. We still have Fear the Walking Dead. That may be ending soon, in like a couple years, but we still have it as of this moment. Still have Fear the Walking Dead. World Beyond's done, so throw that away. Still have Fear the Walking Dead. And we're getting the Daryl spin-off, Tales of the Walking Dead, Isle of the Dead, the Maggie and Negan series, unless that's the same as Tales, which, no wait, not Tales, Isle. I think that is Isles. And we're getting the Rick and Michonne. Let me think, how many was that again? Daryl, Tales... Wait, Daryl, Tales, Rick and Michonne. Am I forgetting something? Hold on, let me look it up again. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But yeah, I'm very excited. Okay, yeah, okay. Fear the Walking Dead, Tales of the Walking Dead, Isle of the Dead, the Daryl spin-off show, and Rick and Michonne show. So after the Walking Dead main show is done, there's still 5 shows. Ooh, we eating good. You know, I can only hope that one day, I can only hope that one day I meet someone, like I end up with someone who is willing to tolerate my geeking out, all my geekiness. You know? I can also hope that one day if I meet someone, she's willing to, like, she's open and willing to watch shows that I'm interested in so that we can talk about it. Because, you know, right now, I ain't got nobody to talk about this stuff with. None of my friends watch Walking Dead. In fact, every time I even bring it up, all of them have the exact same response. And that is, that show is still going on? None of my friends watch Walking Dead. None of my friends are as into Marvel and DC as I am. So I can only hope that one day I meet someone who can, one, tolerate my geekiness, and two, is open to watch these so that, you know, I can have someone to talk to. But, you know, I'm not going to force anyone to watch these shows. If one day the person I'm with doesn't want to, then unfortunate.
All right.
Basics of Leblanc curry. You can make curry on days when there are ingredients for curry in the refrigerator at Leblanc. You will be unable to make curry during the day and after school when the cafe is open. Try cooking at night when the store is free. Sweet. So I'm still waiting for the DC Comic-Con panel where, you know, watch this be instantly outdated. Fingers crossed they announce something with Superman. Oh my god, why did that scare me? You know, they announced that Henry Cavill will be there to announce something relating to Superman. So, as a fan, I can only hope that that means he's gonna return. He's gonna come back and play the role again. So yeah, that's essentially everything I have to talk about for today. My dad's birthday and Comic-Con. Think I'm gonna end this soon because I've already been on for 2.5 hours. And I'll be honest, I ran out of things to say. Okay. You guys doing good? You guys drinking water out there? I'm about to end this because 2.5 hours already. I should also mention that I was extremely tired today. I may or may not have been falling asleep at work. And when I got home, ate dinner, got that food coma, so I was debating, do I go take a nap for like half an hour? I hopped into bed, tried to fall asleep, but I couldn't. And then time was up and I wanted to start this early, not like it mattered anyways, because I'm still at 2.5 hours. Hey, my boy! So yeah, I'm extremely tired, and also I didn't get much sleep last night because of, well, everything I said before. Got home late, had to work out, shower, and then I could finally go to bed. So I didn't get much sleep last night. I still have to work out for today as well. That's right, so I will not agree with you right away. I will see what else I can do. Respond later. Oh, that's right, something I almost forgot to mention. So, earlier today, my mom was in the front,
Well then.
the front of the house. It's been hot lately. There's been a heat wave for days now. But so she was out to try to water the plants. Now, one of the plants had like an infestation. She tried to move the potted flowers to somewhere else, and there were so many bugs just falling off, and where the pot was sitting, the flower pot, there were a cluster of bugs there. Now, from what I could tell, from what I could see, I believe they were earwigs. There were so many of them there. I was like, should I grab the bug spray? But my mom was like, you know, they're outside, just leave them alone. And yeah, they was outside. But still, it's like a giant group of that right outside, that still concerns me. Ideally, if I had like Scarlet Witch powers, I would just hover them all and just like toss them into my neighbor's lawn. If I had Scarlet Witch powers, if I had telekinesis, I should say, that's what I would do. Instead of using my bug jar to capture all the bugs, I'd just like use my mind, or like, you know, use the Force, Star Wars style, and just like just force them or whatever, and just like toss them outside without getting close with the jar. And I see you banned the bot. That's what's up. Anyways, Japanese gift set or folding screen set. A copy of the famous folding screen with images of the gods of wind and lightning. Or a currently popular gift set that captures the essence of Japan. I think I'd rather go with this one. It's not like I'm gonna give them anyways, but I think I'd rather still take this. Alright, I think that's enough for tonight. I have to go deal with the headache that is handling Life Will Change. And yeah, you guys don't know the hassle I gotta deal with off screen, but for you guys on the YouTube side, nobody watches these anyways. But you know what? It's the thought that counts. Even if nobody knows the thought, it's the thought for myself that counts. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm gonna stop here now. Alright, time for me to save the game.
I should write something.
Multiple times, as always. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys, I don't know when. Bye now.